Hello, my dear students. I hope you're all taking good care of yourselves by staying indoors and taking your vitamins. Once again, this is English class with Mom Cleo. Take a look at today's learning targets. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to identify the parts of a sentence and differentiate the subject part from the predicate part of the sentence. As you may have already noticed, our lesson for today is the parts of a sentence. We use complete sentences every day when we read, speak, and write. Complete sentences help us communicate in a way that enables us to understand each other's thoughts and ideas. Complete sentences are made up of two parts called the subject and the predicate. Before I show you any examples, let's first define what a subject is. It is the actual noun or pronoun being talked about or doing the action in the sentence. Subjects are basically made up of nouns and pronouns. Simply put, the subject is the naming part of the sentence. Take a look at these sentences. Bimo went to a dance party. Who is being talked about in the sentence? Bimo. So naturally, Bimo is the subject of the sentence because the sentence is all about Bimo. Let's take a look at another sentence. Lumpy Space Princess is preoccupied with texting Finn. Who is doing the action in the sentence? Lumpy Space Princess is the doer of the action, so Lumpy Space Princess is the subject of the sentence. Let's go to the second part of the sentence, the predicate. It tells what the subject does or is, which makes it the telling part of the sentence. The predicate is the main verb and its auxiliaries. Take a look at these sentences. Poor Ice King can't find someone to marry him. Which part do you think is the predicate? The predicate is can't find someone to marry him because this part tells us about our subject, the Ice King. Let's take a look at the next sentence. Princess Bubblegum promised to reward the champion with a kiss on the cheek. Which part shows what Princess Bubblegum did? Promised to reward the champion with a kiss on the cheek is the predicate of the sentence because it tells us what PB did. Remember that the subject is simply the naming part and the predicate is the telling part of the sentence. Let's practice identifying the subject and predicate in these complete sentences. Finn loves dancing as much as going on adventures. First, let's find the subject. Ask yourself, who is the sentence about? Our subject is Finn because he is the one being talked about in the sentence. Now we need to find the predicate. This time, ask yourself, what about Finn? Loves dancing as much as going on adventures is our predicate because it talks about Finn. Let's take a look at one last sentence. Marceline, the vampire queen, is an expert at playing the bass. Who is the subject of the sentence? Marceline, the vampire queen, is the subject of our sentence. Which part is the predicate? Is an expert at playing the bass is the predicate because it describes Marceline. Keep in mind that you need both the subject and the predicate to make a complete sentence. If you only have one part, it is not a complete thought. For example, if you only have the subject, my dog, you would have no idea what the subject is or does. Is it trained? Is it playful? Similarly, if you only have the predicate sang beautifully, we would have no idea who sang beautifully. Was it the bird? Or was it the birds and the girl? In order to make a complete sentence, Be sure to have both the subject and the predicate. With this, we have come to the end of our discussion. To practice what we've learned today, be sure to answer Activity 2 in Schoology. That's it for today's lesson. Great job in listening. This has been English Class with Mom Cleo.